Hurts, slant, Brown, lunge, touchdown Philadelphia. A.J. Brown snatched it out of the air for the score. Checks wing, well hit ball, and there it goes. Number 300 for Ken Griffey Jr. One of the youngest ever in the major leagues to reach the 300 home run plateau. Bothered by Lou. Iverson. How about that? Steps over Teron Lou. 7 straight points by Iverson.
Testing 1 2 1 2. Testing 1 2 1 2. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another good evening on another episode of the Louis Sports Network. We got a lot to cover on this live stream right here. Before we get started, guys, you already know what it is, man. Make sure to hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. Make sure those post notifications are turned on. Make sure you're sharing on your social media platforms. Truly appreciate it. Hope everybody is having a wonderful Monday evening, man. I love and appreciate y'all, man, as always, man. You guys hit that like and share the stream as you guys come in. Shout out to the first 3 people in the building. My girl, Layla, the beautiful Layla, La Bella, La Hermosa. Where have you been, girl? Appreciate you as always, man. She said, smash that like, man. Love and appreciate you. Shout out to Zeddy Perry the 4th. What is going on, man? What is up, bro? And shout out to Daniel Berry in the building. What is up? Ryan, what is good, guys? Hit the like and share this stream. We got a lot to talk about with this one because the title of this video, as you guys saw, is called Maybe It's Me, starring LeBron James. And I'm going to get into details in terms of what does this whole live stream is about. Because, ladies and gentlemen, as you guys know, Kyrie Irving yesterday was traded to the Dallas Mavericks. Now, I know that they said that the deal was not finalized because the Nets were trying to involve a third team because they were trying to get Fred VanVleet. And the Nets really don't have that much interest in Spencer Dinwiddie. But the problem was that when they tried to extend the deal to see if they can find a way to try to get another team, try to get the Raptors involved in the deal with Fred VanVleet to possibly bring him to the Brooklyn Nets, the Raptors really weren't that interested. And then Brooklyn kind of like fell off the table. Shout out to Joel Hayward in the building. What is good? It pretty much that part of the deal got nixed. So there's just that. Shout out to 225 girl in the building. What is up, girl? Appreciate you coming through. Oh man, no doubt. Ladies and gentlemen, again, title of the video, Maybe It's Me. So we know that Kyrie Irving got traded to the Dallas Mavericks. Kyrie Irving, if everything goes according to plan, he is scheduled to be practicing with the team tomorrow, and he is going to be playing against the Clippers on Wednesday. Shout out to RXIN. Appreciate you, man. Long time no see. Hope everything is good with you. But we got a couple of problems, and it has to do a lot with some of the comments that LeBron has been making over this weekend. Here's the problem. The Lakers lost to the Pelicans on Saturday. They lost 131-126, and they won that game without Zion Williamson. LeBron, I believe, had 32 points in that game, so, he played well. But the problem is that there were some comments being made. So if you guys remember on Friday, Kyrie Irving had requested a trade, and the media. This has been for years. I mentioned it yesterday in the Dallas Mavericks stream with Kyrie that they have been pushing him to go to the Lakers during this trade. Rob Pelinka has been getting criticized like heavy for the fact that Kyrie Irving is not a Los Angeles Laker. But quite honestly, I'm honestly glad that Rob Pelinka did not make the move to try to get Kyrie Irving. I'm actually glad because quite honestly, it's just, are you just going to gut your roster just to get a player who might not be there for the long term? We don't know what the deal is with Kyrie. We don't. So again, guys, hit that like as you guys come in and share the stream. But here's the thing, though, and Layla says real quick, I guess 74 record trades of LeBron's teams is still not enough. Get this man some help, please. Yeah, it's not enough. It is just not enough. Shout out to Pookie Man 12 in the building. And here's the thing. So a reporter asked him on Saturday after the loss, And instead of kind of really focusing on the game, they go, well, LeBron, do you think that if you possibly might get, Kyrie Irving, does he help you push the needle to win an NBA championship? LeBron looked at the reporter and said, well, duh. As in, yeah, like he helps me out. In other words, he was desperate to get Kyrie Irving in the trading deadline. The trade deadline isn't until Thursday. Isn't until Thursday, but already some moves, still trying to be made, right? So, shout out to everybody. Okay, but then comes Sunday. And we have today, Monday. LeBron James decides to do an interview with Michael Wilbon on BSPN. And LeBron fanboys already defending LeBron, already defending him and going, well, they were talking about LeBron scoring the all-time scoring record. I know because I saw Malika Andrews. She was doing the feature. But they mentioned Michael Wilbon during the interview about the scoring record. LeBron went on about, talking about, his respect for Kareem. LeBron's lying because him and Kareem are beefing. So the all-time scoring record is about to break. And like I said, and then Wilbon goes to proceed to ask him, have you been practicing on your sky hook? Ladies and gentlemen, LeBron has been practicing the sky hook in games. Not in games, he's been doing it during the layup line during practice, like when the teams are warming up, like before game time. And LeBron James' sky hook doesn't look good. So LeBron had to kind of laugh it off, and he was like, he said, yeah, I kind of got into it a little bit and all that. I was like, bro, you're basically saying that you're not going to try the sky hook in the game. And I think if you try the sky hook, you'll probably do it against Oklahoma City and not the Milwaukee Bucks. Again, this is no hate towards LeBron because that's the problem. It's just some people are going to confuse it instead of listening to what I'm trying to say and trying to gather and just pretty much listening to the facts. Like I say, always say, don't be bringing feelings to a fact fight because you ain't going to win. Michael Wilbon proceeded to ask LeBron this question. LeBron, what was your reaction to Kyrie getting traded to the Dallas Mavericks, and how do you feel about that? What did LeBron James say? He said he was disappointed, ladies and gentlemen. And I'm like, as a leader, you're the leader of the Los Angeles Lakers, LeBron James. Why would you say that when your team is 25-29, currently right now, 13th in the Western Conference, and you guys are only 3 games out of 6, right? You're only 3 games out of the 6th spot, which means you still got time. You still got time to make up. My question is this also. By you saying what you said, and this is what he also said too. He basically what LeBron was saying with that is he also was saying, I'm mad at Rob Pelinka for not being able to trade Russell Westbrook because he said that me and Kyrie, we have great chemistry. He said me and Kyrie, he said, we were able to play. He's able to play, off the ball off of me. He said, I'm able to, almost as basically saying Kyrie understands how to deal with my system. That's what LeBron is telling you. He's basically telling you on camera what he's telling Michael Wilbon in disappointment. He says Kyrie knows how to deal with my LeBron James system. That's what he's telling you guys. And what I'm trying to get you guys to understand is this. Why are you saying that with Russell Westbrook on your team? You're basically saying Russell Westbrook is not good enough. You're also saying that Anthony Davis isn't good enough. You won a championship with Anthony Davis, but you have the best chemistry with Kyrie Irving. He's someone that you have great chemistry with. So you don't have great chemistry with Anthony Davis. And I get it. Anthony Davis hasn't been healthy, but like, why are you saying that as the leader of the Lakers? And quite honestly, LeBron should have said this. As the leader of the team, LeBron should have said this. If Wilbon asked him that question, he basically should have said this. I can't worry about Kyrie Irving or whatever's going on. The Dallas made the move. That's good for them. But I got to focus on this Laker team and trying to get us, trying to get us into the playoffs. Like, we may be 13th in the West right now, so it's not good. But at the very least, we have an opportunity because we're only 3 games out of the 6th spot. So why don't we try to avoid the play-in, get ourselves a playoff spot so we don't have to worry about the play-in tournament. See, that's what LeBron needs to worry about. But instead, he cries on BSPN to Michael Wilbon talking about how he's disappointed that Kyrie Irving isn't a Los Angeles Laker, as if you're almost like you're giving up hope already that if you don't get Kyrie, this season is a wash after I break the scoring record for Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. And I'm going to say it again, ladies and gentlemen. LeBron does not give a damn about Kareem, because at first he showed him respect, but I feel like it was fake love, because ever since Kareem called him out on his social justice stuff, LeBron James hasn't been cool with Kareem ever since. As a matter of fact, he's been passive aggressive with Kareem. And this is LeBron's passive aggressive attempt at basically saying, Kyrie, you're the only one that could deal with my BS. You're the only one that could deal with my BS, because you've dealt with my BS before. So then let me ask you again, ladies and gentlemen. Let me ask you again. If LeBron James loves Kyrie so much, right? If he loves Kyrie so much, then let me ask you, why did LeBron James, after Kyrie Irving helped him win the championship in 2016, did LeBron James and David Griffin and the front office were trying to trade Kyrie Irving for Chris Paul? Y'all remember that? Chris Paul was a Clipper at the time. They were trying to trade Kyrie Irving for Chris Paul. That was the first trade option. The second trade option was they were trying to trade Eric Bledsoe and Paul George for Kyrie Irving. So on two different occasions, Kyrie Irving was about to get traded from the Cleveland Cavaliers. Do y'all also remember that David Griffin was trying to see a way if they compare Kevin Durant with LeBron James? Also, LeBron James says he was calling Kyrie the kid. Kyrie at this point was already 25 years old. You know how we say that LeBron grew up into a 25-year-old man, as he talked about when that time that he went up against Cleveland when he first came back there, when he was a member of the Heat, and how he grew up into a 25-year-old man? Well, Kyrie was a 25-year-old man like you, LeBron James. And what happened? And you proceeded to call him the kid. Basically, you didn't respect Kyrie. Not only that, on top of that, then you said on top of that Kyrie, passive aggressively, that Kyrie was the reason that the Cleveland Cavaliers fell apart. After you guys won the championship and then y'all lost to Golden State, and then Kyrie ended up asking for a trade. Shout out to Hakeem, shout out to Earl Phillips, shout out to everybody in the chat. But LeBron James, you were the one that came out and said that passive aggressively to the media that Kyrie Irving was the one that sabotaged the Cavaliers when you were planning to leave him. Now, before I continue, and let me go into the comment section real quick. I want to make sure that I got the volume down for this. Again, guys, keep smashing that like button. So let me read the comments before I continue. Let me see. Layla says 2 top 75 players and the GLOAT can't make the play-in, can't make the sub. Because here's the problem. Like, LeBron better be careful, because shout out to Sly in the building. Appreciate you. LeBron better be careful, because it's like if the Lakers don't get it together and they fail to make the play-in a second straight year, that's not going to be a good look. Even if his legacy is set as an all-time great, but we're talking about his time as a Laker. And I told y'all before, LeBron does not really care. LeBron getting his jersey retired by the Lakers, it just sounds so much nicer than being retired by the Cleveland Cavaliers. I'm telling you, it's like LeBron does this thing about he's the kid from Akron, but he doesn't really give a damn about the Cavaliers like that. Like he thinks he does, or, you know, what he tries to make his fans believe. But check this out. But like I said, LeBron has been beefing with Kareem for quite a while now. They don't want to do that for a while now. Layla says people try to make Pippen's average of 17 points per game into a top 10 player, but 3 top 75 players can't make the playoffs and playing in 3 years. Ryan says basically giving Kareem the middle finger. Joel says, but I thought he makes his teammates better. 225 Girl says, LOL, LeBron just keeps proving the argument of why people with clear vision who says he's not the GOAT says things like this. Shout out to Sean. Appreciate you coming on through, bro. He says, long time no see, man. Ryan says, I put Luka top 75 over LeBron just, in my opinion. Wait, top 75? What it do? Exactly, Joel. Shouldn't any GOAT take their teams better? Any GOAT should take their team into the playoffs with at least 1 or 2. This guy has 3 number 2s and can't even make the play-in. True that. Bron is very passive-aggressive. If LeBron makes his teammates better, then he should have 6 times. he should have then why does he lost 6 times in the NBA Finals? When I see Kareem, I think of the famous picture of Jim Brown, Kareem, Muhammad Ali, and Bill Russell. Okay. Earl says that was a good move for Kyrie. Sean says the Lakers didn't want to trade Austin Reeves. Yeah, they didn't want to give up Austin Reeves, and they didn't want to give up the picks, and they didn't want to give up Max Christie neither, which is why it happened. And like I said before, Rob Pelinka was very smart in not trading those players or those picks away. He was actually smart. I'm happy that he didn't give in. This got nothing to do with me personally and what I think of LeBron and all that, but it's like, again, he's not trying to sabotage the Lakers' future because it's already been, and Austin helped the Lakers avoid blowout losses in the stretch, at times. That's a good point. So yeah, getting back to what LeBron said, man, it's like, I really feel that people are complaining about that. Oh, I feel that Adam Silver, he needs to fine him. He needs to give him a fine and fine LeBron. But I was like, we know that's not happening, bro. We're not doing that. Zeddy Perry says, hey, man, when Bron retires, the media is going to turn on him, but I don't know if you explain why. Oh, I know why they're gonna turn on LeBron. I've said it for many reasons, and I said, like, there's a lot of stuff that's hidden that people have been afraid to speak out on him, but it's gonna happen at some point. It's gonna happen at some point. At some point, it's gonna happen, and people are not gonna know how to deal with it. And I'm like, his fans just don't want to understand. Like, what I've been trying to tell you guys is. Yo, shout out to Anthony L in the building. Appreciate you, man. Appreciate you. Oh, man. Let's look at the comment section. Sean says LeBron is never the GOAT. He's the greatest golden boy in NBA history, and that's about it. It's just amazing to me how Bron went on TV to complain about his Yo, Arthur, man, what's up, man? Good to see you, bro. Appreciate you coming on through. Like I said, Bron got serious dirt. He got serious dirt. He's got serious dirt. I'm gonna tell you something else he did too. Some people might have heard it, but I'll explain it a little bit later in the video. Guys, continue to hit that like and continue to share. But I've been telling you this for the longest. LeBron does not care about the Cavaliers like you think he does, and I feel like for these Cleveland fans, they don't want to understand. Some of these Cleveland fans who have been loyal to LeBron, they don't understand that he keeps preaching the kid from Akron, but he wants his jerseys retired with the Lakers. What does that tell you? He don't care about Cleveland. He'll get his jersey retired by Cleveland, of course, but it's like, again, it just sounds great to be retired by the Lakers. It's like, yeah, you mentioned me with, when you look at Cleveland, they don't have that many all-time greats in Cleveland compared to the Lakers. When you're with Shaquille O'Neal, when you're with Kobe, when you're with Jerry West, Will Chamberlain, Magic Johnson, James Worthy, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, man, Irvin Magic Johnson. LeBron wants to be in that group. He don't want to be associated with the Cavaliers. He wants to be in that group. And LeBron's trying to convince you guys that he deserves to get 2 jerseys retired with the Lakers like Kobe did with the Lakers. The thing is with Kobe had 2 different Hall of Fame careers with the Lakers in the same jersey. That's why he got 2 jerseys retired, because if you break down his career as number 8 and his career as number 24, they're 2 Hall of Fame careers. So it makes sense why Kobe's jersey got retired. He got both of his jerseys retired as a Laker. It makes sense. But it's like people just complain about hating. And I'm like, I also got to talk about Shannon Sharpe and Nick Wright, because Nick Wright all of a sudden flipped and did a 180 on Kyrie Irving because he's playing with Luka Doncic when he's ripped Kyrie to shreds for years. And it's the same thing with Shannon Sharpe. Shannon Sharpe was like, oh, well, the trade is not kind of a big deal. Yes, I know can Kyrie put the ball in the hoop on this. I know Kyrie can, finish at the rim like nobody else. He said, but they're two ball dominant play. See, when y'all listen to Shannon Sharpe, he's basically saying like, oh, man, I really hope that this doesn't work. Now, I'm not predicting Dallas to really do anything, but I know that Shannon is upset that Kyrie Irving is not a Los Angeles Laker. And the fact that LeBron James went on national TV to complain his frustrations, basically throwing the front office under the bus, throwing the players under the bus, basically saying that I got great chemistry with Kyrie. It was like, notice LeBron didn't even say, we, the Lakers, think, I think as an organization, I think all of us players thought that Kyrie would have been a really nice asset. LeBron said, LeBron's only thinking about him. He wants Kyrie for his benefit. He's like, at least Kyrie's not going to complain about when I do things because he knows how things roll in the LeBron system. That's why LeBron wants Kyrie back. It's for him to play in the LeBron system because he's already played it. But see, what people forget also is that the LeBron system was beneficial when so many things went wrong for the Golden State Warriors. Because that same LeBron system, when Kevin Durant came, guess what? Y'all lost in 5 games. And people confuse, again, with names and all-stars and accolades instead of the production. Production-wise, both teams were even when it came to the starting lineup. They were even. LeBron played great in that series. Kevin Durant was even greater. Those are just the bottom line. Those are just the facts. Those are facts. All right, let me check the comment section once again, ladies and gents. All right. Why does this keep coming up? I'm trying to. There we go. There we go. Oh, God. All right, let me go back and let me just check the comment section real quick. Sean says, what kind of superstar has his own news segment about his reaction to a trade? Like I said, he did that on purpose. That's why I said I don't understand. After all that support Cleveland showed him, he doesn't realize that by crying about not getting Kyrie, he's low-key disrespecting Westbrook. Oh, there ain't no low-key about it. He flat out disrespected him. Again, what is LeBron known for? Passive-aggressive play. He passive-aggressively took a shot at Russell Westbrook through Kyrie. He's basically telling you that Kyrie is a better fit than Russell Westbrook. But LeBron James, weren't you the one that pushed for Russell Westbrook to try to troll Kevin Durant? It's blown up in your face, and now you want to get rid of Russell Westbrook by disrespecting him to the media because you didn't get Kyrie Irving? You upset at the front office because they weren't able to move the mess that you created? No. It doesn't work like that. No, it was a smart move, man. It was a smart move. It was a smart move by them not burning by not trading. Rob Pelinka did the very smart thing. He's getting killed by Laker fans and especially the fanboys because all they care about is LeBron, man. They could care less about the team. The team looks good and I'm proud of everybody else. No, you're proud that LeBron got another title. That's the thing. You're just hoping you were just hoping that it possibly could get him ring number 5. So even Arthur agrees, man, and shout out to you. He says, as a Laker fan, man, I'm glad they didn't make that trade. Zeddy says those two are insufferable. Somebody was looking at something at Shannon. You can't be the GOAT when you get outplayed by Jason Terry and have the same amount of points with JJ Barea, who went undrafted and in the 2006 draft class. Lewis, did you see Stephanie Naismith and Jay Will going at it this morning? Oh, I heard it was about Jay Will went at Shannon Sharpe about his disrespect towards Kyrie Irving. It's facts, Lewis. Bron always wanted to be part of the group when MJ has always stood apart. Yeah. Lewis in chat, which version of Kobe was your favorite, 8 or 24? Kobe, my favorite version was number 8, just because of, like I said, I felt like he was more exciting, more explosive, more athletic. Number 24 was a lot more smarter, more cerebral, much more tactical. Again, I know people are going to say, but bro, like his numbers don't reflect the tactician, or else he would have shot 50%. But no. Like the thing is that I don't get it. That's the thing that with me with LeBron, bro. I don't get it. Like you're the thing is you're making empty promises, bro. This is what you said. You said a storm is coming. Your revenge season happened in 2020 after you missed the playoffs your first year, right? 2021, you get bounced. Okay, there was no Anthony Davis against the Phoenix Suns, so I get that. Then next year, you get Russell Westbrook. Everybody, the Lakers are a championship team. You guys didn't even make the play-in. And the fanboys, oh man, but the injuries. And I said, bro, LeBron was making excuses all season for the Lakers. When they lost to the Bucks and Giannis sunned AD for that 47 piece in Milwaukee, what did LeBron tell you guys? LeBron said, we're not at a championship level. LeBron James himself said to the media, we are not at a championship level. He basically said, as the leader of the team, we are not at a championship level. What is that telling you? LeBron already gave up on the season. He gave up. LeBron gave up on the season. That was it. And I said, if you're the greatest player of all time, how did you just give up on the season like that? Like, that to me is crazy. You just gave up. Guys, hit that like button, man. Hit that like button. We got 28 people watching. Definitely appreciate y'all. And I just want people to make sure that they listen to what I'm trying to say, because it's like I'm trying to open you guys up to what's really going on. Ryan says that I saw a short of LeBron looking at Westbrook when he was greeting him. Layla says passive aggressive is so soft and unattractive for a guy. Arthur says facts, Louis. LeBron needs to stop doing that BS. Like, damn, Bron needs to just shut up and get out there when he was the one that wanted Russell Westbrook. Get out there and play. My favorite is 24 because he overcame a lot more and he succeeded. That's true. And the fact that Kobe was able to win back-to-back championships without a top 75 player as the number one guy, because he was not the number one guy with Shaq. So people got to understand that. Marcus Morris just got ejected. Wait, Marcus Morris plays with the Clippers. Yeah. I'll take 24 Kobe all day. Kobe number 8 was so cocky. I wasn't a fan yet. No, that's true. He was very cocky. Kobe to me as number 24 was a much better teammate. I've said that for the while. I know how things didn't work after 2010, but at the very least, though, for that 5-year stretch, it was I would say from 2007 to 2010, he was a better teammate. LeBron wore number 23 and 6. MJ is in his subconscious. How many rings does MJ have? Again, 6. Think about it. Oh, of course. Of course. We know. Those are facts. The 23 and 6 is telling you the rings that Jordan got and the number that Jordan wears. Yeah. But check it out, man. The fact that LeBron went and complained, it just lets you know. Shout out to my man Dennis in the building. Y'all already know. Extend the stream. Right. Thank you, man. Appreciate that. That's my boy Dennis, man. Y'all already know, man. Appreciate you. Guys, hit the like. Again, see, but here's the thing, man, because if I really wanted to troll LeBron, I could easily say LeBron switched from the phony GOAT 23 to this man wears the number of L's he got in the NBA Finals. That's all he does. LeBron James's jersey tells you how many L's I carry with me season after season after season since when I changed the number. Or maybe he told you in Miami how many finals losses he was going to have, because remember, he won number 6 over there in Miami too. So he was already telling you, even from back then, I'm about to have 6 finals L's. And 2023, here we are, 6 finals L. So, you already know. He was telling you back then. See, but that's if I wanted to troll LeBron, but it's like, which I just did right now. But My thing is, you're the leader of the Lakers. Jeannie Buss and Rob, again, they're the front office. What you got to be telling reporters is, I can control what I can control on the basketball court, and that's our basketball team becoming better every single day. Why isn't Darvin Ham is constantly getting a pass? Guys, it's so simple. He's part of Clutch Sports. LeBron isn't going to tell him anything. The media is using him as a scapegoat when they get the opportunity to, but look, Darvin Ham gets a pass. If you listen to all his interviews, it's pretty simple. He's part of Clutch Sports. He's part of LeBron's camp. Like, it's not that hard to figure out, guys. It's really not that hard to figure out. So the fact that LeBron goes, oh, maybe it's me, when he tweets after the Kyrie trade, why are you out here crying? If you're the greatest player of all time, why do you have 74 trades since 2010? That's damn near 80 trades. If you've had to trade 80 players for you to get 4 championships, but what's that saying about you, LeBron James? People are going to sit there and call it, hey, but look, if you guys look right above me, this is what LeBron was doing. When he heard Kyrie was available, he was praying on his hands and knees that Kyrie Irving would be a Los Angeles Laker. And he didn't get it, and he didn't get his wish, unfortunately. He told Rob and Jeannie, cryptically, fix the mess that I created so that if we able to win, I can take all the credit. The problem is, Kyrie Irving did not get his wish. I'm sorry, not Kyrie Irving. LeBron James didn't get his wish. And this is other things that I have to mention too. I got to mention this also. Guys, think about this also. Why is Kyrie Irving going to play with LeBron when LeBron blamed Kyrie? Kyrie did come out and apologize to LeBron about leadership, and he didn't understand what it meant to be a leader until, he failed again with the Boston Celtics, and he was absolutely terrible as a leader with the Celtics. I also blame those guys because they were pretty cocky after that 2018 Eastern Conference Finals trip. So Kyrie deserves blame for quitting on the Celtics. But them dudes were really feeling themselves after that series when they took LeBron and the Cavs to 7 games. They were really feeling themselves. And the funny thing is, they talked about how well Kyrie doesn't play. They play how much better they play with Kyrie. Did you know that after 2019, the Celtics didn't get to the finals for another 3 years? Remember when Boston was favored to possibly go to the NBA Finals in the bubble, and they lost in the Eastern Conference Finals to the Miami Heat? I remember that. Oh, my man Dennis came out with the Dreams and Nightmare reference by Meek Mill. My man said, LeBron James is still waiting for times like this to rhyme like this. Oh, shit, that's funny. Oh, man, my man came with the bars right there, man. Dennis, well, yo, we out here cooking right now, ladies and gentlemen, man. Continue to hit the like and continue to share the stream, ladies and gentlemen. We got 30 people up in this building. So my thing is also, you threw Kyrie Irving under the bus. You threw Kyrie Irving under the bus. You subliminally blamed him in the media when you first became a Laker as to why the Cavaliers were no longer together. That was on you. And then on top of that, then for years, the media has been trying to push Kyrie to the Los Angeles Lakers from when he became a Brooklyn Net. But when Kyrie put up that anti-Semitic tweet, what did you do, LeBron? You threw Kyrie under the bus. Then you tried to double down your comments and say, oh, I love Kyrie. I love Kyrie. All of a sudden, you love Kyrie after you threw him under the bus? Was it because so you decided to double down your comments because you probably knew there was a possibility that Kyrie would have been a Los Angeles Laker, right, LeBron? Too late. Too late. It's too late. And it's like, as a leader, you're not supposed to do that, man. You're not supposed to come out to the media. And the thing is, the NBA allowed it. BSPN allowed it. But they're going to say, Michael Wilbon, he was the one that asked LeBron the question. Dude, LeBron was in on it, man. You don't think it was okay for him to say what he said? It was okay for him to say what he said because he knew he wasn't going to get fined with it. And quote unquote, low key, what LeBron was doing, honestly, was really tampering. if you think about it, late guys, he was really tampering. I can see people coming in here and saying, "Oh, look at this, man! Another LeBron hating stream." I can see it already. But how come nobody's been able to explain? You know what's so crazy? They defended LeBron and said, "Oh no, they were talking about the scoring record." Watch the full interview, folks, because you're gonna try to cut it and try to spin your own narratives. When Michael Wilbon asked him the question, "What was your thoughts on the Kyrie trade going to the Dallas Mavericks?" I'm disappointed. Isn't that tampering? What you should have said was, you see, if this was after the season, that would have been a different story because it's after the season. But the fact that LeBron said that right before the All-Star break, no, you can't. You just can't do that. Like, worry about your Lakers, worry about working with AD, worry about making sure that AD stays healthy. But you basically already talking about all of a sudden you got great chemistry with Kyrie. So Russ and AD, two players that you help orchestrate, bring to the team. You don't got great chemistry with them, but you just won a championship with AD almost 3 years ago in the bubble. You thought you could get back at KD by getting Russ, and now you want the front office to fix your problem? That's why, to me, why Rob did not want to move those pieces. That's why. Because I don't think he was trying to give it to the commands of LeBron. And let's be honest, man, ladies and gentlemen, Rob Pelinka, he's a puppet. He is a puppet in that organization. I'm very curious as to wanting to know how a former agent of Kobe Bryant ended up getting into the front office. A former agent of an NBA player ends up in the front office. Jeannie Buss has no clue what she's doing as the owner of the team. Her father's rolling and pissing in his grave right now. Like, that to me, that's what to me doesn't make sense about anything. And it's like, real Laker fans need to really wake up and pay attention, bro. The Lakers, I'm going to say this, man. LeBron isn't sabotaging the Lakers, but he's contributing to continuing to sabotage the Lakers. Because I know LeBron fans are going to go, oh, you know, they were already messed before LeBron got there. And is LeBron really helping them get out of that mess? No, he's not. He's contributing to the problem too. Because, again, ladies and gentlemen, when LeBron James came to the Lakers almost 5 years ago, what did LeBron say? He was speaking to the media as if the media had never seen a player like him before. And then he was basically saying, oh, don't you know who I am? I'm LeBron James. I'm a 3-time NBA champion. And Laker reporters were looking at LeBron like, yeah, that's nice and all, but we got 16 championships. Okay, you won 3 titles with 2 different teams, but we got 16 banners in Staples Center, now Crypto.com Arena. We got 16 banners. You helped us get number 17, but before you got to 17th, you can't come in here and talk about how, you're trying to give me your past resume credentials. It's like, no, what you going to do to help us bring a title? That's what you came here for, right? And LeBron kind of looked at it, was like, oh, they're not as stupid as I thought. They're not as stupid as I thought. I thought I was going to be able to slide by. Yo, shout out to Jermaine, long time no see. I see you got the console on the profile pic, man. What's good? Shout out to C Smooth in the building. But this is the problem that I'm having. This is about LeBron's character. This is about his integrity as a person, as an NBA player. This ain't even about GOAT status no more. Like, if LeBron is such a great teammate, why you threw Russ under the bus like that in front of Michael Wilbon? You threw Anthony Davis in front of the bus, if you really think about it, too, and the rest of the Laker team. Do you think the rest of the Laker team is going to want to play hard when you make comments like that? That's why there were Laker fans when LeBron James first signed there. They took down his mural because they felt what they saw in Cleveland at the very end in his second stint with them was going to be the same thing that was going to happen with the Lakers. Like, LeBron, this isn't politics, bro. You out here campaigning and pleading for another basketball player. This just shows you who LeBron James is as a person. You are constantly looking for validation. It's amazing to me that after 20 years in the NBA, you have constantly been told that you're one of the greatest players of all time, and you're still seeking validation because LeBron James, in your heart of hearts, you want to be associated with the Lakers because you don't think in your personal mind that you're as great as people make you out to be. Am I wrong or am I wrong? Because that's what I feel. That's what I think. You would think, I don't get it. Most people would kill to have a career like yours. Maybe not the 6 finals losses, but my point is, you're a 4-time champion. Not a lot of guys could say that, especially you. You're a 4-time finals MVP. You have the second most finals MVPs as the number 1 guy on a basketball team in NBA history. This whole thing about this is the crime that LeBron's done over the years. He's talked about how he's wanted his respect, but then he talks about how he's a fat pass first player, but then he complains about that that I'm not mentioned among the great scorers like a Kobe, a Michael Jordan, a Kevin Durant, a Jerry West, a Wilt Chamberlain. Then he comes out and says, mention me in the same breath as a Tom Brady and a Michael Jordan. LeBron James. Michael Jordan, 6 NBA championships, 6 finals MVPs as the number 1 guy, 6 for 6 in the NBA finals. Tom Brady, 10 Super Bowls, the same amount of NBA final appearances you have, sir. Tom Brady's got 10 Super Bowls. You have 10 NBA finals appearances, including a record 8 straight finals as an NBA record, right? Here's the difference. We can criticize Tom Brady all we want about Spygate, Deflategate, or whatever, but check this out, guys. In Tom Brady's 10 Super Bowl appearances, he won 7 of them. Tom Brady won 7 out of 10. And also, he is a 5-time Super Bowl MVP. So even though he lost to Eli Manning twice, even though he lost to Nick Foles in Super Bowl 52, and I saw all 3 of those games, the bottom line is Tom Brady is a 7-time Super Bowl champ. He's won 7 of them bad boys out of 10 in 10 appearances. You can make the case that Tom Brady should have 8 or 9. He should have 8 or 9. You can make the case that Brady should be either 8-2 or 9-1, but he's 7-3. The bottom line is, ladies and gents, shout out to Nets World in the building. I see you. And again, shout out to Watch and Bleed. I see you too, man. Shout out to Pookie, man, talking about hitting the likes. My point is, Tom Brady and Michael Jordan, they have won more than they lost in the game's biggest stage. Don't get me about, okay, Tom Brady in 23 years. What happened to the other 13 years that Tom Brady didn't win? So what? When they had the opportunity to go to the biggest stage, Jordan played 15 seasons, 11 full seasons in Chicago. He played 13 seasons in Chicago, 11 of them full. 2 years with the Washington Wizards. He didn't win the other 9 years in the NBA. Yeah, so Michael's a loser. That's fine. You could call him a loser. He lost 60% of the time that he did not go to the NBA Finals, or he failed in the playoffs or in the regular season, whatever. But when he got to the NBA Finals in the game's biggest stage, he got there 6 times and he never lost. See, if you were to try to convince me and saying, oh, Michael got there 6 times, but he was like, he only won 1 world title or 2 world titles or 3 world titles, then I would be looking at you like, bro, you're talking about he went there like 6 times, but he only won half of the time. Like, I mean, he won, but it's like, it's not nothing grand or nothing special. Like, he only won 3 times. Like, we don't give out participation trophies. We talk about how much did they win, the amount of times they got there on the game's biggest stage. Tom Brady has 5 Super Bowl MVPs. Jordan has 6 finals MVPs. LeBron James has got 4, but LeBron James is Vegeta, Tom Brady is Trunks, and Michael Jordan is Goku. If you want to make the comparison, that's who LeBron James is. In this case, when you're comparing Michael and Tom Brady and LeBron James, Michael is Goku, Tom Brady's Trunks. and LeBron James is Vegeta. Like, so you threw Kyrie Irving under the bus for the anti-Semitic tweet, but you want him as a teammate because he knows how to deal with your system? Give me a break, LeBron James. Give me a break, bro. Like, I don't understand it. Shout out to Tyree in the building, man. Appreciate you. Thank you for the $9.99 super chat. Appreciate you, man. Appreciate you. Nets World said Brady was a game manager. Listen, man, Brady had great defensive teams, but I was just trying to make a point in a comparison. Like, I'm not going to get into Brady's whole career because I've been on record as saying that Brady's had great defensive teams, great offensive line, some good receivers in his career. But I'm just making a comparison when it comes to LeBron because he wants to. Damn, Tyree said LeBron is Piccolo. Chill. The only thing is Piccolo was never on that level, but I mean, when he was the super Namek, going up against Cell, I mean, you could make the case he was the strongest at, for a teeny tiny bit, right again until then Vegeta was it, and then, but it is what it is. But yeah, but for those who have been talking about Cam Thomas in the comment section, yeah, that dude can ball. I mean, he had a career high 44 points just a few games ago, and now he had 36. I mean, Cam Thomas is balling, bro. My man Jermaine said Braun is more like Pikachu. Oh, bro. I mean, he not Ash's Pikachu though. He not Ash's Pikachu. At least with Ash's Pikachu, he's at that level though, at the very least. Watcher Bleach says 36-3. Bad. No, that's what's up. That's what's up. Guys, hit that like, man. Hit that like. Damn, Kenny Smith still bragging. Oh my God. Layla said Mr. Popo. I'm freaking done. Oh my God. I remember the time that Piccolo died. And the Saiyans were on Earth, and he disappeared. And Gohan was like, "No!" And then Kami, he disappears, and then Mr. Popo's like, "Kami-san, Kami-san," in the Ocean Dub version, which I still be watching from time to time. But oh my God, my girl Layla said Mr. Popo, man. I can't. You trying to say Braun got the lips like Mr. Popo, low key? Damn, bro. But anyway, getting back to what I was saying, it's a real shame that we, at one point we thinking that LeBron is like one of the great ambassadors of the game, but we look at him in this way, like the fact that you go out and complain because you didn't get the player that you wanted. Like the fact that you said that and you have teammates, who you would think, they look up to you, bro. And it's like, you're supposed to lead them by example. And I know people are saying like, oh yeah, man, but he's leading by example. Like he's out there by himself. I'm like, really? Like, I mean, I've seen games that Russ has helped win for the Lakers. Anthony Davis, when you were out injured, I remember the media gave AD no credit, and LeBron fanboys, they were all like, oh, they did that against weak competition. But every time LeBron has these big performances against that same weak competition, we keep praising it. So Anthony Davis can't get the same love because he's not LeBron James, and it's because, just because his name is street clothes does not mean that that Anthony Davis has not had an impact on the Lakers. He has. The problem is that there's just moments where LeBron will not feed AD the basketball. He won't. And the thing is, LeBron, if he's also has the highest basketball IQ, you should know Anthony Davis. Anthony Davis is a beta, and he's a follower. He's a follower. AD's not a number one guy. Like we've come to know that from his time in New Orleans. Like that's just poor leadership. And that's why I've been telling you guys all season, who is the leader of the Lakers? Rob Pelinka is a puppet. Darvin Ham is a puppet. I call him Darvin Scam. This is why I called him I went from Darvin Ham. He sounded like Barack Obama with his damn speeches. Like he sounded so articulate. He's going to get this team. Yeah, the Lakers are playing better as a team from after that 2-10 start. But in some of these losses where it's like he could be making the right rotations, bro, Darvin Scam continues to say the same old BS. And I'm like, did you guys like write your speeches for the entire 2022-2023 season before the season started as if knowing what to say when you face these teams in case if you lose? Like, I'm not understanding this. Shout out to Empty the Sports Clip. Oh, shoot. My man said LeBron is more like Mr. Satan. And you know Mr. Satan, bro, that dude is a narcissist. Ha, 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 ha. He's like, yup, I could beat him with one of both of my hands tied behind my back. Oh, hell, Mr. Satan. And that stupid song that used to play. My favorite part was when they did the Cell games and he tried to come at Cell and Cell just freaking smacked him and he hit a damn rock. That made me laugh. I was laugh. I spit out my water when that happened. I was cracking up. I'm like, that's what you get for talking all that smack, Mr. Satan. So yeah, like with Darvin Scam, he's collecting a check from Clutch Sports and from the Lakers. I'm like, and he already collected the checks as an NBA player for the organizations that he used to play for Milwaukee and for what's his team? You know, for Atlanta. I think he played for the Hawks. I also know he played for the Pistons. You know, so you know, Darvin, and he's been an assistant coach for a long time, and it's like he gets his opportunity to coach Lakerland. He sounds all great. I'm like, damn, I think the Lakers finally got an alpha. They got somebody who's gonna establish a culture here with the Lakers. And it's like, nope, Darvin Scam strikes again. Darvin Scam strikes again. Like, it's just sad. And he says the same things. And I said, people are like, why Darvin Ham he's getting a pass? I said, Darvin Ham is part of LeBron's agency. That's why that's why no matter what people say, he's got to get control of the lock. Nope. LeBron is telling him what to do, and LeBron is telling him what to say. Darvin Scam is clueless, man. I mean, when they talk about Clutch Sports, I think they probably come in clutch when it comes to getting some of these deals, some of this money that they be getting. And again, folks, you got to say this. People are going to say that you're hating because it's like you don't want to see black men succeed, but it's just saying to myself, bro, name me a all-time great player that had their own agency clouded in the NBA. I've never heard of a player who has their own agency with an input. I remember when Rich Paul complained to Adam Silver about Luke Walton getting fired. When does Rich Paul have that kind of power to complain to Adam Silver about Luke Walton not knowing what to do as a head coach? And don't get me wrong, Luke Walton was completely clueless as a coach. He got his opportunity because of Golden State. That's how he got the opportunity to coach the Lakers. And you know how Jeannie feels about ex-Laker players. Oh my God, look at my Luke Walton. Like, I mean, she felt the same way about Kyle Kuzma. And this is what I said about Jeannie Buss that people just don't want to understand either. Jeannie Buss is a former Playboy model. She don't look like she gave any indication that she changed from the time that she was a Playboy model when she was younger. And I say to myself, and this chick is running the Laker organization? This chick right here, a former Playboy model, is running the Lakers? Get out of here. They got so many, and I've been saying it again about Ben Simmons. Ben Simmons wants to play for the Lakers. That's why he's not doing That's why he's not doing really anything for the Brooklyn Nets. He wants to be in the West Coast. He wants to be in the West Coast. Guys, hit the like. Hit that like. And that's what I'm trying to tell you guys. All of some of these clutch agents, man, they just want to be there. Watching Bleach said, is Jeannie a bus rider or getting road? Maybe she's both. How about that? Quite honestly, look, man, people can say what they want. People can say what they want about Frank Vogel, but Frank Vogel, to me, you are saying a lot about that bubble championship if you got rid of Frank Vogel. And Frank Vogel got a lot of blame for a roster that he had no control of. I'm not saying that he's not without blame. I question a lot of Frank Vogel's rotations. I mean, there was a point where he wasn't even getting hired because he didn't adjust to the NBA style of play, today. But when they hired him for the Lakers, guess what? He won a championship. But that's what I'm telling you guys, that this is what people really think of that title. If LeBron James comes out and says, yo, I wanna look at that. He tried to take the moment of the Los Angeles Rams when they won their Super Bowl against the Bengals. He's like, we need to celebrate the 2020 Dodgers championship and we need to celebrate our NBA championship. Did that parade happen? No. How odd is that going to look that a team that won this year, 2022, even though I'm talking about last year, but my point is the team that won in their current year, right, are celebrating with two teams that won 2 years ago. I get it. Oh, it was due to the pandemic. But guess what? The Dodgers haven't done anything since then. In the 2 years since the pandemic title, they've lost early in the playoffs. And then the Lakers, look what they've done in the last 2 years. KD over Messi? Nah. Messi's way more popular than KD, and I love KD, man. Arthur says, facts, since I was thinking the same thing since he's a client for Clutch Sports. Jermaine says, bingo, Lou, that shouldn't be allowed. It should be a conflict of interest having a friend own an agency while you're playing and can benefit from trades. Anthony L says, I was never sold on Darvin. Layla says, no alphas around Bron. He gets rid of them because his feminine ways gets exposed. And this is what I continue to say about Bron, too. His LeBron system is supposed to hide his inefficiencies as a basketball player. I mean, other guys have had systems that have hidden their inefficiencies. Arthur says, I'm a Dodgers fan as well. I've agreed. My thing with the Dodgers is they're the most talented team in baseball, but they're like, I don't understand how they've only got. See, 2017, they get a pass because of what the Houston Astros did. But at least with the Houston Astros, they've been to the World Series twice. I mean, the Dodgers did go to the World Series the next year, but they got smacked by Boston. They didn't go to they lost in the NLCS. No, they lost in the division series to the Nationals. 2020, they won that bubble title, the Bubble World Series in Tampa, in that neutral site where there was no fans. And then the very next year, they lose to the Atlanta Braves in the division series, in the NLCS. And then the next year, they lose again. They lose to the San Diego Padres in the division series. What did you expect? And check this out, ladies and gentlemen. We got other news. So the Nets are trying to get Pascal Siakam to join Kevin Durant, unless if they find a way to trade KD out of Brooklyn, which I know they're going to happen. They're trying to get Pascal Siakam, but the Raptors ain't going to fall for that. They're trying to get rid of Ben Simmons to trade for Pascal Siakam. I don't see that happening. I don't really see how that makes any sense. I don't think the Raptors would ever do that move. Guys, keep hitting that like, man. Keep hitting that subscribe. And that's a problem. Like, LeBron just has a way of just saying stuff. Also, did y'all remember what LeBron said in 2021 when they acquired Russell Westbrook, talking about how my team is old, to keep that same energy? All I've been doing since LeBron said to keep that same energy is keeping that same energy. That's it. But then people get upset and call you a hater. The LeBron fanboys challenge everybody and say, yep, keep that same energy when the Lakers are hoisting that trophy. They didn't make the play-in, and it was the injuries. LeBron is 37. Come on, damn, he's in year 19. And I said this. If y'all saw my video, I was like, LeBron James, didn't you say to tell everybody to keep that same energy because of how old the team was, and you couldn't keep that same energy and you deleted the tweet? I still got that tweet. I saved it. I made sure to save it so that if anybody comes with BS, I could just pull up the receipts. Just like I pulled the receipts for this video when LeBron says, maybe it's me. Man, oh man. What was the other thing that he deleted? I'm trying to remember what he deleted. Wow, Cam is the second youngest player to get 40 back-to-back. Man, that dude could play. Shout out to Cam Thomas of the Brooklyn Nets, man. Out here balling right now. So big ups. Much love. And that's without Kevin Durant right now. Jermaine says, plus, if you can't be a GOAT if you get scared when someone comes in that plays you well. When Kawhi got subbed in when Brown was with Miami and he was like, damn, not him again. I remember that. I do remember that. That to me was weird too, because I'm just like, Kawhi really was not a proven, he hadn't proven really anything yet, just playing hard, being part of the system. LeBron James, multiple time champion, but it's like you were worried about the challenge. Like, I don't understand that. That was in 2013. I was in a game in San Antonio during the finals. I think it was game maybe 3 or 4, I think, if I remember. So like I said, LeBron, this is embarrassing, bro. This is really embarrassing. And I'll get attacked because I'm gonna hear people that's gonna be like, oh, you're in your feelings. LeBron didn't mean to say that. You guys hate it. You guys hate on him at every turn. And it's like, bro, I've said nice things about LeBron for a long time, bro. Oh, that's Jermaine. Thank you. That was the one where LeBron was like, damn, he's like, yo, I promise that I'm never going to miss the playoffs again. Well, wait a minute. Shout out to Arthur. I appreciate you, man. Wait. You're never going to miss the playoffs again? Well, what about the Lakers? What about the Lakers? So you were talking about yourself and not the Lakers. Like you said before, or me personally, or the team, or me personally. LeBron, which one? About the team or you personally? So you're not going to miss the playoffs again. I thought it was about the Lakers. I just cannot believe that people are so naive that they cannot see through his BS when he makes his tweets. He's being passive aggressive and he's being cryptic with them. Like, how can you not see that? How can you not see that? It's if you really understand and delve deep into what LeBron is saying with a lot of his messages, you really understand what he's really saying. When he said that he was this is what LeBron said. Like after that, he was like, "Yeah, man, I was disappointed that I couldn't get Kyrie because of how we got great chemistry together. He's the one that really understands like how to be able to play with, and we won a championship together, and." But then LeBron goes, oh yeah, man, and then but I was able to shift my mind, back on the Lakers. No, you didn't, bro. No, you didn't. You didn't shift your mind on the Lakers. Your mind was shifted and focused and tunnel visioned on that on Kyrie Irving being a Los Angeles Laker, and you didn't get it done. Just like it's showing you right above me, you was on your hands and knees, praying that Kyrie would be a Laker with you. And like I said, LeBron fanboys, not LeBron fans, because there's a lot of credible LeBron fans out there that are objective and they understand the truth. But there are LeBron fanboys out there that are such hypocrites like Shannon Sharp and Nick Wright. You have the same ones that rip Kyrie. Listen, I'm on record as saying Kyrie is a weird dude. I'm being flat out blank. There's some things that Kyrie has done that I have to look at him sideways like, you really did that, bro? Like, what is up with you, Kyrie? You're just a weird cat, okay? He proved that he wasn't a leader. I mean, he's taking some personal days off, like to go see his sister at a birthday party without a mask. He didn't take the vax. Okay, in terms of the vaccine, I'm with Kyrie on this one because of how the Brooklyn Nets got exposed. By Kyrie not taking the vaccine, it exposed the Brooklyn Nets more than it did Kyrie Irving. Now, I get how Kyrie is as a teammate. He can be toxic, but he learned from the best. He learned from the best. Who did Kyrie learn from? He learned from the best. But I know what they're going to say too. Kyrie's a grown man. Like, LeBron can't be making all the decisions for him. He can make his own choices. The same ones that continuously go on and about and say Kyrie is absolutely nothing without LeBron James. Absolutely nothing without LeBron. He didn't make the playoffs without LeBron. Kyrie Irving is he's a puss and all this kind of stuff. Calling them all kinds of names are the same ones that want Kyrie Irving. Bro, y'all the same ones that ripped Tyronn Lue, but then, oh, yeah, man, LeBron, he want Ty Lue. The same Ty Lue that his hair turned gray in 4 years, his whole hair turned gray in 4 years after dealing with LeBron's BS. That Ty Lue? Oh, Ty Lue, he won a championship, but wait a minute. Didn't you guys say that LeBron led Ty Lue to an NBA championship? You're only saying that because things went wrong with Frank Vogel and things are going wrong with Darvin Ham that you want to mention Ty Lue now. So it's like, y'all use people for your personal gain when things go wrong. I thought LeBron didn't need Ty Lue. He carried Ty Lue to a chip. He carried Kyrie Irving to a chip. Them dudes are nothing without LeBron. So why LeBron need them now? Why does he need them now? Answer that question. Why does LeBron need them now? Oh, I know why. You need those guys because they can deal with your BS system and you'll get all the credit if you were somehow to win the NBA championship, right? Right? Why do you need Kyrie Irving now? He's nothing without you, as your fans like to say. I mean, you threw Kyrie under the bus on more than one occasion. Why do you need Kyrie now? Oh, that's right. Because you want to say that you let Kyrie wouldn't have won anything without you. In one part, I agree, but I don't 100% agree. You've thrown Kyrie on the bus in the media for years since he left you because you were going to leave him first. You got out-trumped by the trump card in Kyrie Irving, but you want him back to play for the Los Angeles Lakers so that you can look good among the Laker greats like Kobe, Shaq, Kareem, Wilt, Jerry, Elgin, James Worthy, and the great Irvin Magic Johnson. That's what this is all about, LeBron James. All those names sound good for you to be next to. When you look in Cleveland, Austin Carr, that doesn't sound sexy, right, LeBron? It don't sound sexy for Austin Carr, though. It doesn't sound nice to be remembered as a Cleveland Cavalier, but it feels all that nicer to be wearing that purple and gold that is in Hollywood with the Lakers, right? Let me read the comment section before I get into what LeBron James did, which is why it's going to hurt him even more with the scrutiny that he's going to get. And this isn't, again, this is the research I discovered and about the facts. Again, for those who don't know, Kyrie Irving is a Dallas Maverick. 50? That's crazy. Why says the same Shannon Sharp, Steven Jackson called out for getting paid by Clutch on live TV. The video's out there. Oh, I heard about that. That's where their beef comes from. I gotta see the rest of that video. Jermaine says, I don't want to hear Nick Wright say nothing negative about Jordan when he be wearing Jordan. Oh, let me get to Nick Wright. First of all, before I get to Nick Wright, I remember just a couple of days ago, this is probably 3 days ago, Stephen A. Smith and Mr. Huff and Puff and I'll blow your house down, Kendrick Perkins, were arguing about the GOAT debate. And Kendrick Perkins said this. Now, listen, Stephen A. Now, I know we talk about Michael Jordan, and I know that I got Michael Jordan #2 all time. Hell, I got Jordans on my feet. I got J's on my feet. But the GOAT, it's LeBron James. Kendra Perkins, if LeBron James is the GOAT, why are you wearing Jordans? What? The ones that be calling Jordan Jorbum. You wearing Jordans? Oh, Mr. Nicky Wright, Beaky Buzzard. Hip, hip, hip. Yeah, LeBron's the GOAT. More. It's more points. More rebounds. More assists. Better career 3-point percentage. Better from the field. Longevity. He's about to pass Kareem. Nick Wright is saying all that, and on his show, What's with Nick Wright? What's right with Nick Wright with his son? Guess what Nick is wearing on his feet? Jordans. Ladies and gentlemen, what does that tell you? Mr. Toucan Sam is telling you that Michael Jordan is the GOAT. He's telling you without telling you, ladies and gentlemen. He's telling you without telling you. Kendra Perkins got J's on his feet. The big bad wolf telling you LeBron is the GOAT and you're wearing Jordans. If LeBron is the GOAT, you wouldn't be wearing a pair of Jordans. And then Nick Wright is wearing a pair of Jordans talking about LeBron is the GOAT. I saw the episode. You know the crazy part is I've seen Nick Wright wear more pairs of Jordans than I've ever seen him wear LeBron's. Mic drop. But you guys are going to sit here and tell me you guys are going to sit here and tell me that LeBron James, listen, LeBron is an all-time great player. I got him fifth on my list. Again, I don't care what anybody says. That's just my personal opinion. But I'm saying it like this, bro. You got been pushing and preaching LeBron is the GOAT, and yet you guys continuously wear Jordan sneakers. I haven't seen none of you guys wear a pair of LeBrons. Only Shannon Sharp be hyping up them joints. Shannon Sharp be the only one hyping up them joints with them player. I remember when I remember Skip. I remember 4 years ago on an episode of Undisputed. This man Skip said, "Who do you trust to take the last shot between LeBron James?" No, it was Rob Parker. He was like, "Who?" No, it wasn't Robert Skip. One of those two. But they asked Shannon, "Who's going to take the last shot? Michael Jordan or LeBron James?" And he said, LeBron. And Rob Parker said, "Stop it. You know it's Michael Jordan." But when Shannon Sharp said, you're done, bro. You're done. If it was LeBron, you would have said it with no hesitation, bro. You had to think for about 5 to 10 seconds before you came out and said LeBron. What is that telling you? That you know that deep down, LeBron is not more clutch than Michael Jordan. And that's another thing I can't stand about the fanboys. They cherry pick about the game winners and the game sevens and saying LeBron is more clutch. First of all, that's saying a lot about your teams if you're constantly playing a lot of game sevens. That's saying something more so than anything. If your teams are playing a lot of game sevens. And the thing is, if you look at a lot of LeBron's regular seasons, LeBron James has only won 60 games 3 times. And if you look at that weak Eastern Conference, LeBron James to me probably would have had more 60-win seasons. He should have had more. He should have had more, to be honest with you. I know regular season records don't mean nothing if you don't win in the playoffs, and I get all that. But what I'm basically saying is that the only real team that's like an all-time great team in LeBron's career is the 2012-2013 Miami Heat. Like, not even the 2016 Cavaliers are considered like that of an all-time great team. Like, think about that, though. That's crazy, man. Like, just you got to think about that too. All right, man. But getting back to what I'm saying. Now let's get back to the meat and potatoes. So, ladies and gentlemen, I got something to share with y'all. Does anybody know what month we're in? And do you know what we celebrate during this month and this time of year? Because this has a lot to do with LeBron James. And unfortunately, It is in the midst of the controversy of him complaining about not getting Kyrie Irving through national media on TV. So it is February, and it is Black History Month. Joel Hayward says Michael won over. So you're not going to believe what LeBron James did. And I found out this on a YouTube channel. Check this out. So there was an interview years ago with Charlie Kirk on 60 Minutes, and he interviewed Morgan Freeman, and they were talking about Black History Month, and they were talking about racism, right? LeBron James decides to post feed on his Instagram, on his story, about 50 seconds of the clip. And he put the emoji preach when Morgan Freeman was talking about Black History Month, and they said, and they asked him, like, you know, he asked Charlie Kirk. He said, he was basically saying, why is Black History Month celebrated 1 month of the year, like it's celebrated in February? And then he asked him, would you like a Jewish history of the month? And he's like, when is a Jewish history of the month? He said, would you like one? And he said, no, I wouldn't like one. So he felt that Black History Month was kind of pointless in celebrating, right? And then he also said, Charlie Kirk had asked him, what are we going to do about racism, right? And he said, you need to stop talking about racism. That's what Morgan Freeman said. You need to stop talking about racism. He said, how do we end racism? By stop talking about it. Did you know that LeBron James he deleted that Insta post? Did you know that he deleted that Insta post after he posted it up? It's like LeBron looked at the first 6 seconds, he heard Black, and he was like, yeah, Black history. Yeah. He didn't listen to the whole interview. And he took down the damn video. He took it down. Let me read what I'm saying. Morgan Freeman slammed Black History Month, and LeBron James put the tweet. I'm sorry, not the tweet. He posted the video and then deleted it, thinking that why isn't Black History Month more celebrated, right? And that it should be celebrated all the time. And what happened? He took it down. And this is why I continue to try to educate you guys that LeBron James does a lot of things without really putting much thought into it, because he thinks that if he gets to the story first, he's correct. He gets all the credit. And then when he realized the mistake that he made, I'm pretty sure the higher ups told LeBron, you better take down that video. Did you see the whole thing? LeBron, yeah, yo, Morgan Freeman standing up for Black History Month. No, he criticized and slammed it. Oh, shit. And then he took it down. And I said, damn, man, it's crazy. You can't spell LeBron without an L, because he keeps taking them every single time. It's like, this dude just doesn't pay attention. But you got the nerve to try to say you come from an educated mind, LeBron James. See, that's another thing. It's like you brag about yourself, and it's like you don't pay attention to the things that you do. Like, why you're narcissistically giving yourself the self-praise. See, this is the problem with society. You're constantly giving yourself, praising yourself constantly, all the time. You don't pay attention to what you're doing. And look, you had to delete something. Like, you couldn't even stand on it. Look, you said you'll never miss the playoffs again. You didn't stand by that tweet, and you deleted it as if you knew your team wasn't going to make the playoffs. What kind of leadership is that? You said keep that same energy for when they said your team was too old and all the injuries, all that. And I said, I bet you, please keep that same energy. You deleted that tweet. Now you got this situation. You got the Morgan Freeman stuff, and then you took it down. LeBron did this 2 days ago, y'all, and they were playing the Pelicans on Saturday. And I've been telling you guys for the longest time, LeBron James is a great player, but he ain't no damn activist. He is no damn activist. See, and look, check it out. Charlie Kirk, he put the tweet. He put the tweet. He says, this was on February 3rd, ladies and gentlemen, February 3rd. He says this, guys, continue to hit that like. Check this out. He says, LeBron James shared a video I posted of Morgan Freeman saying we should get rid of Black History Month, and then he deleted it. Let me keep reading. On Friday, Los Angeles basketball player LeBron James shared and then deleted an Instagram video posted by Turning Point USA founder Charlie Kirk featuring actor Morgan Freeman calling for the end of Black History Month. And I keep reading. In the clip, former CBS Mike Wallace asks Morgan Freeman, Black History Month you find, and the actor said ridiculous, answered later acting, you're going to relegate my history to a month? And Morgan Freeman is right. Guys, you got to think about this. Shouldn't Black history be celebrated every day? Why is it being relegated to 1 month of the year? That means if it's relegated to 1 month of the year, that means we don't give a crap about it the rest of the 11 months of the year. You understand what I'm saying? We only care about it for about 10% of the time, but the rest of the 90%, we could care less about that. Does that make any sense? No. It's almost like Valentine's Day. We should be loving our partner every single day. Whether it's a female loving a male loving a female, we should be loving them every single day of our lives. Why is it that Valentine's Day is the most special day of the year where it's like, oh my God, my man loves me. He cares for me. You should be loving your man every single day, just like your man is supposed to love you every single day. Why does it have to take Valentine's Day for you to understand that? That doesn't make any sense. You honor the people that you're with daily. When you sleep with them and you wake up every single day, I thank God that I'm able to wake up and see this blessed day with my beautiful wife or my beautiful girlfriend or my beautiful husband or my beautiful boyfriend. Why does it have to be on Valentine's Day to where you get these special flowers, these bears, these pillows, the chocolate, the robe? You go to a hotel for one night and you get all these roses about how much I love you. Like, are you kidding me, bro? All of that is for show. That's for show. You care about someone, you're doing, bro, you show you care about them pretty much all the time. See, at first I was blinded and I always thought, man, Valentine's Day, man, is super special. Like, I used to be one of those people. And the more I got to learn about Valentine's Day, the more I realized, I'm like, wait a minute. I'm like, so I'm just going to be I'm not going to be loving my partner like the rest of the year. I'm just going to love him on Valentine's Day. Like, that doesn't make any sense. I really opened my eyes and educated myself on like what Valentine's Day is really all about. It's just a way to make money. It's business. It's like it's a time of the year to make business. And it's like, no, any single time you get the opportunity, like, oh, babe, like what? I mean, listen, if you happen to go a concert on Valentine's Day as a coincidence or something, okay, you know, that's not bad. Like if it happens to happen on Valentine's Day or something like that, if something happens on Valentine's Day, but it's just like when you use Valentine's Day kind of like as an excuse, that's the problem that I have. All right, let's continue. So they put the full video, and I'm not gonna play it just for. I'm just not gonna play it for copyright purposes. Like I'm just sick and tired of people just not paying attention, bro. Like people need to wake up. Like I said, if I love you, man, baby, I'll honor and cherish you. And so I'm like, so the words at the altar, you know, when you get married, they don't mean squat. It just sounded real nice to say, right? It just sounded real beautiful to say. Or I just love this idea of what marriage looks like, you know. Just the setting just looks amazing. But then you don't practice what you preach when like you're actually together. You got all these events and it's like you wait for events to make somebody feel special, right? I think for that video that you want, Watch 'em Bleed, I'm gonna put that up as an upload. I'm actually going to upload that video. So I'm going to be doing my research. Like I said, I got my notes and I got my pen and paper. I've been looking at some old videos to see what I could gather. I got some real interesting stuff, because I've already seen a couple of YouTubers that they're already getting to the point when it comes to this guy right here in Bron, that they're pretty much just about done with him. TJ says, what does that tweet mean? The tweet that we're talking about with LeBron? Oh, he's talking about how Kyrie Irving did not become a Los Angeles Laker. And LeBron pretty much put it as if, like, I'm the reason that Kyrie is not a Laker. That's what the tweet meant. That's what the tweet meant. And basically what the tweet also meant was he threw his Laker team under the bus, TJ. Guys, hit that like as you guys come in. He threw his teammates under the bus. He's basically saying that Russ doesn't know how to deal with me like you can deal with me, Kyrie. You've won a championship with me. I know we could win a championship. That's what he's basically saying. We could still do it. You know, I may be 38, but I'm still averaging 30. So I still could get it done. That's just LeBron's selfish way of saying, yeah, you may be on this team and you're going to help me get to the promised land, but by the time it gets to the NBA Finals, you ain't going to be a factor, and Anthony Davis ain't going to be a factor, and it's going to be all about me. And when we win the NBA title, I get that 5th Finals MVP. I put myself in that discussion with Michael Jordan, and then we get a whole year plus of GOAT debate content. That's what this is all about. That's it. That's what this is all about. Let me continue the clip. It says, Kirk noticed James has shared and deleted the message and tweeted, LeBron James shared a video I posted of Morgan Freeman saying we should get rid of Black History Month, and then he deleted it. Why? And he posted the full clip. So here is what they said in the full clip, ladies and gentlemen. It says, in the full video, after Morgan Freeman said, you're going to relegate my history to a month, Wallace replied, oh, come on. What do you do with yours? Which month is White History Month? Freeman asks, come on, tell me. He says, I'm Jewish, Wallace replied. And then Morgan Freeman goes, okay, which month is Jewish History Month? Asked Freeman. And he says, there isn't one. Oh, why not? Do you want one? Is what he says. And he says, no. And he says, and then Wallace answered, and then Morgan Freeman says, I don't either. And he says, I don't want a Black History Month. He says, Black History Month is American History Month. And then he says, after Wallace asked Freeman, how are we going to get rid of racism? The actor answered, stop talking about it. Yo, shout out to K Sports Talk. What's going on, man, guys? Make sure y'all go subscribe to K Sports Talk. My man King does well with the NBL, Dodgers fan, as a fan of football, the whole nine, man. Great dude. Freeman added, I'm going to stop calling you a white man, and I'm going to ask you to stop calling me a black man. I know you as Mike Wallace, and you know me as Morgan Freeman. Turning Point USA tweeted at LeBron James and said, it's okay to express how you really feel. And that was towards King James. And what did LeBron do? Took down the video. And that is LeBron's official, it's his official account because it's got the check on it. All you guys got to do, and I want you guys to do your own research, just type online and says LeBron post, then delete the tweet of Morgan Freeman. You put that and you'll be taken to, I think it's called the postmillennial.com. It'll take you to the website and it'll take you to the article. All you got to do is read. They have the full video on there and you can watch it. You can watch it. All right. But it just goes to show you, LeBron did that too. And it says, look, and then it says on Twitter, one user wrote, LeBron James deleted the video. LeBron James deleted the video because he wouldn't be able to profit from it. Also, it was a money grabber. That's what I'm trying to tell you about Black History Month. We're supposed to be celebrating our people every single day. Why does it take why does it take a month? Why does it take a day to celebrate some of these things, bro? That's what I'm trying to get y'all to understand. You know what's really sad too? Somehow, some way, LeBron fanboys are going to try to defend this when you can't. The proof is right in front of you, and this is why I call LeBron fans gaslighters. I call them gaslighters because the proof is in front of you. It's basically saying LeBron is doing all of these subliminal deeds right in front of you, right in front of you. The proof is there. All you got to do is do the research and read, but you make excuses for it. And y'all keep saying it's about hate a black man this, hate a black man that. I said, well, what is LeBron doing with black men right here? Because he was saying Morgan Freeman preach, and then he deleted the video. Well, if he's all pro-black, he should have kept the video up. If he's all proud, remember, we are keeping that same energy, but LeBron James apparently is not. He's not. Once again, LeBron James, I'm still waiting for that storm. Remember that storm that you said that was coming about 2 years ago? That storm? I'm still waiting for that storm. And this is what I'm saying. This is not about LeBron, the basketball player. In one part, it is in a sense, but this is what I'm saying because this goes back now to his integrity and his character as a person. Because the problem is some of these guys are making it seem like if I'm taking personal shots, and I'm like, bro, LeBron has been covered all over. So many people have covered Bron who have done similar videos like me. The thing that I'm trying to understand from you fans is what makes me different from the other people that are covering this? What makes it different? What makes me different than them? Is it because I'm better than all the rest? Is that it? Like this is what you're telling me. He clearly has his official Instagram account and then he deleted it. Is anybody going to ask him about it? No, because when Taylor Rooks asked him about the first page asked him about Malcolm X, he couldn't tell you a damn thing about it. He just told you he's a smart man, like nobody knew that. I just learned from LeBron James that Malcolm X is a smart man. So I don't even know if LeBron's even gotten past page 1 of that Malcolm X book. I still remember also, if y'all remember last year when LeBron James lost to the Pelicans at the buzzer in Crypto.com Arena, Brandon Ingram yelled out LeBrick. What does that tell you about Brandon Ingram and LeBron James' relationship? Brandon Ingram doesn't like LeBron. Because I'm pretty sure Brandon Ingram already saw things from LeBron that he didn't appreciate. And I think in some way he felt like LeBron was not a real teammate at the time when James Harden had that problem with Brandon Ingram. And then Brandon Ingram got into it with Chris Paul got into it with Rondo, and then he threw a punch at Chris Paul. And then, LeBron was protecting Chris Paul. Like I said, I don't personally have a problem with that. I'm just saying, I'm just looking at it from Brandon Ingram's perspective. That's what I'm trying to basically say. That's what I'm trying to figure out. I don't get it. The same face that LeBron James be making when things don't go his way is the same way I look at LeBron fans. You guys just don't get it. People just don't get it. I don't personally hate LeBron because I don't know him, but I go by from the facts. I remember I posted a video about that. And the thing is, what's really more disgracing than anything is that, look, wherever you have former Laker players who you personally like as your favorite, whether it's a Kobe, whether it's a Shaq, whether it's a Jerry West, Will Chamberlain, Elgin Baylor, Magic Johnson, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, James Worthy, whatever. The problem is LeBron chose to come to this city. He's got them a championship, and they got championship number 17. The problem is, in order to legitimize his championship of the bubble, he's got to win a real title because he only won that due to circumstances. And I've been on record as saying on this channel that I don't care who won that championship. If Scottie Pippen, the player that LeBron fanboys love to boost up to diminish Michael Jordan's accomplishments, telling you that it's scrimmage, that is nothing but a scrimmage practice, guess what? I agree with Scottie, because that's what it was. It was a scrimmage practice. And the fact that people have been trying to find ways to defend that little bubble situation, bro, it was rated as the 35th hardest championship in NBA history. How are you going to justify that it's the 35th hardest championship won in NBA history? I'm also going to reiterate the fact nobody was really watching the NBA Finals when it was in the bubble. Why do you think LeBron fanboys defend that championship so hard? And I come back and tell them, who was watching those finals besides you guys and besides the NBA? Who was watching? Y'all remember that I didn't even do a single game? It just felt boring with the fact that there were no fans. Some people got excited with that, but it just felt different, and it was just weird. It's just weird. So yeah, if you guys want the information on that Bron tweet, you guys just look it up. Look it up there. You know, it's there on the website. You guys can look it up. It's there. But I'm just disappointed. I'm just very disappointed. It's disappointing. All I gotta say is, man, LeBron James, if you are the greatest player of all time, like you have been putting in the media, when the funny thing is like I mentioned even in the video last night, I said that LeBron James already exposed himself and said that that Michael Jordan is the GOAT. LeBron's been flip-flopping too, if you really pay attention to what he's been doing. He called himself the GOAT on his show in 2019, right as we went into the 2018-2019 season. Then on top of that, the very next year in 2020, right before the pandemic hit, if you listen to the interview in Chicago, guys, go look at the interview in Chicago. Go look at the interview in Chicago for All-Star Weekend in 2020 and listen to what LeBron James said about Michael Jordan. LeBron James said Michael is the greatest of all time. He said it there, and listen to the whole interview. But LeBron fanboys will try to convince you. They will try to convince you. There's video evidence of Bron telling you that Jordan is the GOAT. And he said it almost 3 years ago. He said it almost 3 years ago. He knows that he is not going to catch Jordan in in accolades and possibly championships. So he's been using the longevity argument to push his GOAT case. Kareem was not considered the greatest of all time due to a scoring record. It was the accolades that came with the accomplishments of the scoring record. But now the media has warped people's thinking into thinking that if LeBron passes Kareem as the all-time greatest scorer, that he's the greatest of all time. Here's the thing also, ladies and gentlemen. Why do you also think that Draymond Green and Dirk Nowitzki have been pushing LeBron? Remember, Dirk Nowitzki says he's pro-Jordan, but he says if LeBron passes Jordan, then he thinks he's the greatest. But why is he saying that? Why is he saying that, and why Draymond's saying that? They're saying that because it elevates them. You get what I'm saying? Think about it. Because remember, when Dirk beat LeBron, that was entering prime LeBron with D-Wade and Chris Bosh, when they were the favorites to win the NBA championship that year. And I'm talking about the 2011 Heat. Dirk Nowitzki said that to elevate himself. And quite honestly, Dirk doesn't even really need to do that because you beat Bron, Wade, and Bosh. You don't need to elevate yourself any more than that by saying that LeBron is the greatest. You don't need to, because Bron choked that series. Could you imagine what it would have done if LeBron had averaged slightly better numbers and let's say Dirk still was able to win that series? Do you know what that would have done for Dirk? Possibly even more. It's like, damn, he beat a team that had two guys almost averaging 60 points combined, and they're shooting 50+% from the field. This is why the longevity argument in one part goes against LeBron, because if Michael Jordan didn't quit in his prime, no, I'm sorry, if he didn't retire in his prime, people forget that that Michael Jordan missed 3 years after 1998. That's 3 seasons of 1,500 to 2,000 points right there. Then if you forget, he missed his prime in 94 and most of 95. You're talking about a possible 4,000 points there. If Jordan would have continued playing straight, think about it. Bron would be chasing to be second all time, and he would be chasing Jordan. And what did I tell you guys before about LeBron James before I close out the video? I told you, and I'm going to check the comment section in a bit. Guys, again, hit the like, and I definitely appreciate y'all. But I need everybody listening, bro. I need to think about this. LeBron James is 4th all-time in assists. He's over Steve Nash. But guess what? Did you know that LeBron is 27th all-time in assist average? He averages 7.3 assists for his career. He's 27th all-time. See, LeBron fanboys will fool you into telling you LeBron is 4th in assists. That's great. But let's look at his average. You would think with the way they talk about his 10,000 assists that LeBron James averages 9 to 10 assists a game for his career. Bro, Mark Jackson was a pass-first point guard, and his career assist average is 7.5. That's slightly higher than LeBron's. John Stockton and Magic Johnson average over 10 assists for their career. So that's what I'm basically trying to tell you guys. He's 24. He's 27th in assists. 27th. And I'm gonna mention, and I've mentioned this before about the rebounding. Again, shout out to Tyree for the $10 super chat. I definitely appreciate that. Thank you for the donation. I appreciate that. Let me check the comment section real fast. Wouldn't even be close. Had Jordan's missed years, and then Jermaine said, and they say Mike played against plumbers and other BS. I just turned 48 on Saturday. I seen who the best is. It's Air Jordan. You know what's so crazy, Jermaine? I've heard some people will say I'm 50, I'm 57, and they say that LeBron is the best because they've seen all 3 careers of Michael, Kobe, and LeBron. Hakeem says, I told my nephew that if LeBron had won 4 in a row with the Heat, then I would at least entertain the GOAT conversation, but he did it, so miss me with it. It's not that Bron didn't win, because he did. He did win it. I mean, him and Wade and Bosh, they went back to back, and they went to 4 straight finals. The problem is they only won 2 out of 4. It looks a little bit better if Bron would have won 3 out of 4. His case looks a little bit better if he would have won 3 out of 4. But let's face it, 4 finals, 2 chips. With Cleveland, 5 finals, if you include 2007, he won 1 chip. And then if you have the 1 finals he made with the Lakers, yeah, he's 1 for 1. He's won 1 chip. So you can say that. But the thing is, LeBron is in year 5, and in his 4 seasons in LA, he's missed the playoffs twice, and he has a first round exit. So all he has is the bubble title to hang on, and it's like, that's just not enough. That's just not enough. So I get that you want to praise, again, 4-time Finals MVP, 4-time NBA champion, 4-time regular season MVP. LeBron has accomplished so much, and he deserves his flowers for how great he's been. But at the same time, though, you criticized Kyrie Irving for years. You threw him under the bus. So how is it that you want him now on your team? That's the part that I don't understand. Why do you need him now? That's the part that I don't get. That's the part I've been trying to figure out. Jermaine says, I prefer Mike's game. If someone was better, I would say so. Shout out to Ryan Peace. Appreciate you, bro, being here. If someone was better, I would say so, or say such, and such is better, but I prefer Mike's game. And he says he's out. Layla says the super teams in 74 trades and losing more than you win is deplorable. You can't have a losing record and be considered the greatest at anything. That's another problem I have, because people say, well, LeBron is great at rebounding. Well, let me get to the points, though. LeBron's about to be number 1 all time in points. But here's the problem. Who holds the highest scoring average in NBA history? Michael Jeffrey Jordan at 30.12. What about Will Chamberlain? 30.10. LeBron James is behind Kevin Durant. LeBron's at 27.1 and Kevin Durant's at 27.2. So my point is, LeBron is 5th all-time in scoring. 5th. You're number 1 in all-time points, which you're about to be, but you're 5th all-time in scoring. Now, again, that's pretty high, so you're a top 5 scorer. But the problem is, and you've been a consistent scorer. If you look at LeBron's his highest scoring season came before his MVP season in 2008, where he averaged 30. And LeBron has averaged 30, I think, 3 or 4 times in his career. Shout out to Arthur. He says, all right, guys, I got to go. Much respect. Yo, much respect to you, man. Appreciate you for being here, no doubt. I'm probably going to be on here for another 13 minutes before I close out. Definitely want to appreciate you guys for being part of the stream, but I felt like I had to do this video because there's just a lot of things that Bron said that I didn't appreciate. It's like, bro, you play for the Lakers. You need to wear that color with pride, and you need to just, with the players that you have, find a way to make it work. You can't, and it just goes to show you that Bron has not really sacrificed his game for the good of the team. At 38 years old, you should be taking a step back and letting the other guys help you, and you contribute whatever you can. But this whole idea that you're taking the scoring load, playing all these minutes, it just tells you that he's got Darvin Ham wrapped around his finger. Darvin Ham isn't going to tell him anything because he's a clutch client. Those are just the facts. The thing is, LeBron James is 6'8". At the forward position is the most versatile position in the NBA. Bron should be at about 9 rebounds. I'd be more impressed if he averaged 9 for his career. He's at like 7.3 or 4. No. That's not good enough, man. LeBron James, I think, is the oldest player to lead the league in assists. That's great and all. But I've always said, I'm sorry, Ben Simmons is truly pathetic. He don't care about basketball. Ben Simmons is all about living the life. He loves being a celebrity more than he does a basketball player. And like I said before, if he ever gets his wish of playing for the Lakers and LeBron is still a Laker, watch Ben Simmons all of a sudden play better. I wouldn't be surprised if his three-point shot even starts to fall and he's a confident jump shooter all of a sudden. Ladies and gents, let's get to 30 likes for the stream, man. 30 likes. Let's get to 30, if not more than 30. Watching Bleed says, trying to donate. Is there a better way than YouTube? Yeah. If you have, I have Cash App and I also have PayPal if you want to donate to that. The links are in the description. Hold on, let me make sure that they're in the description. Yep. Yeah, if you guys would like to donate. Also, I got it pinned in the comment section. It's already pinned. So just donate there. So yeah, watch and bleed. If you want to donate, you can donate them to Cash App if you have that. If not, I also have PayPal. Oh wait, I also have Venmo. I forgot about that. Let me remind you that too. I also got Venmo. Everything is in the description. It's all there. That's what makes it so sad. It makes it very sad. By the way, I'm going to get to Kwame Brown next and Stephen A. Smith. Should I say Stephen A. Snitch? What was I going to say? Kai Sports Talk says LeBron is going to play another 2 years because he still wants to play with his son Bronny, which his high school team is not even as good this year. Let me say something about that too. But before I get to that, let me just basically say that, as I mentioned before, when it comes to Bron's points and assists, he's 5th all-time in points in terms of scoring average, but he's going to be the number 1 scorer of all time. Yet Michael Jordan has a higher scoring average, which just tells you stats without context. Doesn't show you. It doesn't tell you the whole story. Then he's 27th all-time in assist average, but he's 4th all-time in total assists. Bro, LeBron is not even in the top 30 in steals. He's in the top, I think he's in the top 10 all-time in total steals. But when you look at LeBron's career average, LeBron is not even in the top 30. So, like, I'm saying to myself, which again poses the question, what is LeBron really great at? What I notice is LeBron is good at a lot of things, or very good, but what is he great at? The greatest assist man of all time is Magic Johnson. The greatest rebounder of all time is, you can make the argument of Wilt Chamberlain or even Bill Russell. The greatest scorer is an argument between Wilt Chamberlain and Michael Jordan, because Kareem is a career 24-point per game scorer. Kareem is below Kobe in career scoring. Kareem is below Kobe. But yet LeBron passes Kareem and he's the greatest scorer of all time. Kareem has a lower career scoring average than Kobe Bryant. Than Kobe. He has a slightly lower scoring average than Larry Bird. He was never considered the GOAT. And all this guy's doing is continuing to fool these blind puppets. This is all accumulation, bro. This is about accumulating stuff. So his statistics have always shown me that everything is about, look at me, look at what I'm doing. I'm about to say this to you, LeBron James. What you have done is you possibly have destroyed any type of chemistry you could have with the rest of your Laker teammates. You can care less about AD because you now realize that AD is not an alpha. He can't stay healthy all the time. The only reason that you don't really cuss him out under the bus like that and why AD low-key gets a pass is because he's a clutch client just like you. And I thought Russ was one of your close banana boat buddy friends. You threw him under the bus all season last year. And this is one of the reasons I say that I hope that Russell Westbrook gets traded. I hope he gets traded to see who LeBron is going to blame on now when things go wrong. Guys, hit that like button. We're almost at 30. I'm about to stop the stream in about 4 or 5 minutes. I just want to say thank you to those who've taken the time to like the video, to share. Love and appreciate y'all. Without you guys, there is no me. Also, shout out to Watch and Bleed for the $10 PayPal donation. I appreciate you, man. Thank you so much. I definitely appreciate you. Empty the Sports Clip says his biggest and highest paid client. Yep. Jermaine says GOATs don't get cramps and have to be carried during the playoffs. Oh, they blame the Spurs for that AC. Because they said according LeBron was killing in that game. But it just goes to show you. I've said this time and time again. LeBron has made it very difficult to me to appreciate what he's accomplished. I've said that time and time again because he just continues to do dumb nonsense that causes me to make him look different. Yo, yeah, Watch and Bleed, I got it. And I wanna thank you for the donation. I appreciate that, man. Like I said, I'm in the lab preparing that LeBron video because I really feel that the fact that he's being kind of ignored is telling me that the league is tired of him and the dirt is going to come out. It's going to come out. And I keep telling LeBron fanboys, you guys are crying out. You guys are crying now? Wait until this dirt comes out. When this dirt comes out, you're going to want to find his house in Brentwood, and you want to make sure that you're going to probably protect his gate to make sure nobody comes in. Oh yeah. Let's not forget, we got to also make sure that there's no hate or negativity or maybe any type of spray paint of the N-word anywhere near there neither. Isn't it funny that we're almost 6 years to the day that LeBron James got the quote-unquote N-word spray painted in his Brentwood home, and it's never been talked about by the media? I've always asked the fanboys this, and they have no answer. All they say, it's a hate crime. You mean a self-hate crime? Oh, okay. It's one thing if the Lakers might not win an NBA championship, but ladies and gentlemen, it would be that much worse if the Lakers make the play-in or for the second straight year they miss the playoffs. That would mean in LeBron's Laker tenure, in 5 years, you've missed the playoffs 3 times and you have a first-round exit. And what I'm basically saying is, you guys know that I've given LeBron credit in Laker games that I've done. I've always given LeBron his credit on the moves that he makes, and I say, "Oh, great move by LeBron. That's a great pass." LeBron playing team ball. I've always given him credit. If I hated LeBron, all I would be calling him is a Taco Tuesday bum. I just would be calling him that. I would be name calling and throwing napalms at LeBron left and right. I don't do that. But see, the buffoonery and the chicanery's got to be called out when I see it. Because what I'm sick and tired of is that LeBron posing as this fake ass leader when we know that you can't lead. Because why is it when the going gets tough, we got this problem? Shout out to Rama Malia Sports Report. I hope I'm saying it right, and I hope I'm not butchering the name. I apologize. Says, hey, what's up? What's going on? Thanks for being here in the stream. Guys, hit the like. Yo, shout out to Layla. Shout out to the beautiful Layla. Appreciate you with the donation on the Cash App. Appreciate that. Muchísimas gracias. Te quiero mucho. Gracias. I appreciate you. So, I've been busy with things, but it just lets me know. And then the nerve of the media to be pushing Bron for this MVP talk. It's kind of like they're saying all these things to excuse the fact that the Lakers are still 4 games under 500. You guys, do you know that the Lakers are once again about to have 30 losses by All-Star break? Because they had the same amount of losses last year. Or at least close to it. Because last year's team actually got to a better start, even though they were hovering around 500 with the easiest schedule in the NBA. This year's team started 2-10. It's been that game, it's been that start that has prevented them from being a 500 or better team so far. So I'm trying to tell you guys, I don't know what is going on, but it needs to be made sense. Watch and Bleed says, you ever think KD would ever come back after the Achilles injury and be better than ever? Over 55 games, he's the MVP of trying to win, and he keeps it up, even though the media hates him. The media is always going to hate KD, and we know why. We know why. Which is why I need LeBron to stop putting up this fake gangster act, because he's not no damn gangster. It's funny how these guys talk about how, oh yeah, Bron, he know how to fight, and it's like, have you ever seen him fight? Because I haven't, because I've seen a lot of LeBron fights, and it's a lot of arguing, pushing back and forth. I know LeBron's been known to throw his little cheap shots. I know people throw some cheap shots at Bron too. I'm not gonna sit here and say, oh, they haven't, you out here, you lying, and oh, you just capping. They've hit Bron too. Did I say that Bron has never gotten hit? I'm not saying that. But what I'm saying is Bron has been known to flop when he hasn't even really gotten hit. Sometimes the player misses and he still flops just to try to sell the call. I've said it before and I'll say it again. LeBron James has got the body to play in the 90s. Mentality, he does not. He's got the body to play, but the mentality, he doesn't. When it was much more physical. In a more physical era, watching Bleach says, do I still talk to RB? I haven't spoken to him in a while. I might have to check his videos. Actually, I think I got him on Instagram. I just might hit him up there. It's been a minute, but I got to talk to him. But I appreciate you coming from. I'm gonna be honest with you. Watching Bleed, people know me from the RB tree. That's how I met Layla. That's how I met quite a few of these guys. Because things that I would see, basketball-wise, RB was saying or seeing. Even if we didn't always agree on stuff, he was seeing some of the things that I saw. And it was somebody on that channel that said, well, Louis, with the stuff that you be talking about and you be posting, you ought to start a channel. It took me some time to really find my personality and find my niche. Pero mírame aquí. Look at me, I'm here. And I started over 4 years ago. Now, people are going to be like, what are you talking about? Yo, you've been here since February of 2012. Well, listen, numbnuts. If you really pay attention, did I ever put content on my pages? No. I didn't start putting content on my pages until 2018. That was when I started YouTube. I've been a member due to my Google account because newsflash, Google is partnership with YouTube. Like, come on. But some people wouldn't know that. Before I close, let me say this also. It's a shame that him and Anthony Davis did all this talking when they first got to be Lakers. And I'm pretty sure LeBron was the one that pushed Shaq up to the fact that they were trying to put this all-time Lakers starting five. And AD and Bron were going to retire as top 5 all-time Lakers. I said with one chip, with one title, as a duo, Magic and Kareem won 5. Kobe and Shaq won 3 in a row. They went to 4 finals in 5 years. So to the OGs, much love and respect. I appreciate y'all. You guys were here from day one from when I started. That's the problem. What I see is media heads. Whatever happened to actual journalism? Whatever happened to coverage being all about the sport? It's not about that. It's become all about drama. It's all been a soap opera. Shaq told you that the NBA is nothing but actors. And boy, do we see a lot of acting, especially in today's game. A lot of acting. These soft-ass referees. If I want to watch WWE, all I got to do is tune into Raw, SmackDown. I don't need to see it for the NBA. Like, come on. Listen, the story of the bloodline with Sami Zayn and the Usos and Solo Sikoa and Roman Reigns and Paul Heyman is way more entertaining than this crap that I've been watching. I'm going to say it again. I know that the league has evolved, but I'm going to say it again. The lack of fundamentals in today's game of basketball has ruined our game. It's ruined our game. This AAU nonsense, man, has really killed the game. So I'm going to close out. I want to thank everybody for coming through the stream. I definitely appreciate you guys, no doubt. Hopefully we can get to 30 likes by the time this video re-uploads. But I'm going to say this again. LeBron James. You thought you could be a sneaky Ali once again. Got caught by professional people, and you took down your tweet. You went on national TV with Mike Wilbon talking about how you're disappointed in not getting Kyrie Irving. The same Kyrie Irving that you threw under the bus just a couple of months ago, as I've repeated numerously in today's channel. So I say this, the greatest player in the NBA right now, the golden poster boy for the NBA, the ratings should not be as down as they are. And Adam Silver's been lying to you. He's been talking about how the ratings were through the roof. There was a profitable increase. Those were all lies. And I said, who were Adam Silver's handlers that gave him that info? Because that ain't true. If you research the numbers of the NBA ratings, you think that's really bad? Take a look at the ratings in 2020. And then tell me that the NBA was that much better. They wasn't trying to take that solo hit. Nope. So, ladies and gents, this is the end of the stream. And I'll say this. LeBron, you just exposed yourself yet again. You don't throw your teammates under the bus to the media. You disrespected Russell Westbrook, man. And if he really understands what you really said about him, that you wanted Kyrie to replace you, how's Austin Reeves going to feel? At least Rob wanted to keep him, but you wanted to get rid of him. And he helped you win some games this year. But you threw this man under the bus so many times. And you bragging to the media about how you and Kyrie are such good friends. Kyrie's your homie, your compadre, your pal. As a leader of the Lakers, I'm going to tell you what I've been saying these last couple of years. The Lakers have no damn leadership, and you are no leader. You act like a leader when you got great players around you that can play your system to hide your deficiencies, LeBron James. For your deficiencies. Yeah, here you are trying to play with a player that you criticize subliminally with cryptic tweets over the years and cryptic messages on Instagram. But now, it's all good. Oh, you love Kyrie. No. You love that Kyrie could give you a chance to win so you could take all the credit and throw him under the bus when you feel like it. No. Why would you think Kyrie's going to play with you now? It's amazing how LeBron could fall for that. He could fall for that. It's like LeBron exposes and contradicts himself and makes himself look foolish. I mean, I know he doesn't care, but it's like LeBron fans. You would think you guys act like you know Bron so much. You think you know about him so much, and yet you still have no clue. Guys, awesome stream. Have a wonderful night. Love and appreciate y'all. We chat together, we stream together with family for life. Bless up, live, laugh, love. Thank you guys for being here. Love and respect. I love y'all. Appreciate all of you, man. I'm glad that you guys are, with me in this YouTube community, out here in these YouTube streets. You already know LSN gang up in here. We back on the next one. Smash a like, hit the subscribe, continue to share the streams. Shout out to all the donations that I received tonight. Love y'all for that. Anytime you guys want to speak your mind, let me know. I'll be more than happy to invite you, just so you know that. Kyrie Irving, I hope things work out. I hope things work out, at least for the short term being in Dallas. LeBron James, you need to worry about your Laker team and finishing this season. I would just hate for it to end up not you missing the playoffs for a second straight year. That's just not going to be a good look. Because I think Laker fans, they're going to start to wake up little by little and see what you're really about. And then they're going to realize that you are going back to kind of what you said right before you arrived to this team. That your legacy is set and that anything that happens is icing on the cake. Anyway, guys, have a great night. And you already know the drill. I'm gone.
So many times, and I just wish they would just stop. You know what I mean? Just stop. I mean, he was, Michael Jordan, I'm Kobe Bryant. I mean, we're two different players, and I wish people would just let it go. It really annoys me because, you can't